Welcome everybody to Wrestlers Pit. I'm Nick. With me is B.
Salt of the sea.
Salt
Koala
of
B.
the sea.
He's here.
And get the gloves on today.
How you doing?
Because you know what? It was a season premiere, Monday Night Raw.
Monday Night Raw, dude. That was awesome.
It was a good show.
I don't care what no one says.
I feel like some people were a little down, especially on like the final segment of the night, and we will get to that.
People were down on a lot of. There was like the weirdest negatives that I saw, and I don't know how you could say that. But I mean, it makes sense.
I heard
a lot of hate in the world.
One negative that I did not like. Someone didn't like the pyro.
Sorry
How
for
do
this.
you not like the pyro? This is wrestling. They're supposed to be pyro.
Right.
No,
So what was the thought before it was upstairs? Like, one, you got to get back. There's another wrestling company in town,
Yes,
and
there is.
it's on Wednesday nights. I don't know if anybody realized, but they moved NXT over there to USA.
Yeah.
8 o'clock Wednesdays. Well, what else is on at that time? Dun, 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 dun. AEW. So let's not forget. So you kind of need to do something to bring wrestling back in a way. You're going to Fox. You need a big pop. You need a big bam. I thought the pyro was great. Someone said it wasn't necessary. Absolutely super necessary.
Yeah.
It's not that.
Felt so much better that it was here.
Not necessarily like, oh, hey, they didn't have to do it. Like, no. Like, why not? Like,
You got the money.
last night was like I said earlier, last night to me was like a ruthless aggression era with the reality era.
Yeah.
Mashed into one. And I liked it.
I mean,
B+.
I saw you say that earlier.
B+.
Yeah, I just feel like it's definitely like, it's just like great to have back. Like it's like the new stage design. Like I like the new logo.
If you got a skateboard, we can go skateboarding on it.
Darby Allin's gonna go hit the pipe.
That's lighting up. That's lighting up, dude. I liked it. It was definitely not what I thought.
Yeah, because I literally
Not what
said,
I
and it kind of makes me like a hypocrite for saying this now. I literally said, I don't want it to just be a big screen. And that's pretty much what it is. It's just kind of like a big screen, but like the fireworks and like everything that's like around it, it kind of gives it more character. And the screen looks good. I like the look of the screen, so I feel like it's definitely like, I don't know, worth what it is. Like I thought that it was pretty awesome. And I like the like opening video package. Like that was pretty solid too.
Oh yeah, dude, definitely right. Change of pace.
Yeah.
Change of pace.
Because
Change
for
of
like
pace.
a while now, we've been getting like so used to like
It was a rock band kicking the show off.
we're so used to just hearing Michael Cole, new commentary team.
No.
I thought they did pretty solid, by the way.
You know.
But
Oh yeah,
just like Michael Cole going,
I
welcome
felt
to
like
Monday
they were
Night Raw."
keeping Dion. So
Dio.
So Steve mentioned, and great. I think most people thought, but like, because I don't think he knew too much of Vic Joseph. He's like, dude, I can't believe he reminds me of a young Michael Cole.
Yeah, he really
And,
does. That's why
I thought
he
that was
took
a
over.
great, exactly, because as you see the A team moving over to SmackDown,
Mm-hmm.
but I felt like Dio got that
Renee
Renee treatment last night. He wasn't talking, which is okay. You know, ease him into it.
Yeah, he
whether
hasn't
if that's
done a
what
lot
to
of
go.
commentary.
So,
Like, he
but
really very
I was
nervous.
forgetting he was there, but not gonna pick on that. I mean,
It was
it was a good
felt
night.
new.
I don't
It
know
felt
if we
fresh.
want to roll into it
Oh, we're
because
definitely gonna roll into it because Jerry the King Lawler made a mistake right off the bat. He hears Rey Mysterio's music and he goes, "I guess we're getting a Universal Title match."
oh yeah, so that's what
No,
I thought
we're
was
not.
coming too. Well,
We're
yeah,
getting a promo.
yeah, no. So you're right. I thought I was getting the title match.
Mm-hmm.
He threw me off. You're right. But what I got I loved it.
It was awesome.
The man who loves his job the most, Brock Lesnar, came down there. He came down to the ring,
Yep.
and
Laid waste.
did he just lay waste, man?
He killed Rey Mysterio's son.
He took Dom out of the crowd, and you know, I wish I was Dominic. He took some crazy cool bumps for just a rando, and who knows? You're a wrestler's son, so
No, he trains wrestling.
I know.
He's like
I assume, and you're Rey Mysterio's son, so I know you can get your ass kicked.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Hopefully.
I've seen your dad in action.
Yeah. And I mean, it was pretty solid. Like
Pretty good.
I don't think he took an F5. He was it looked like he was about to take it.
No, I thought he did. He took the friggin'.
Well, he took a bunch of suplexes.
Oh, yeah.
and stuff. I don't think he took an F5 though.
I would have much rather an F5 for you.
Yeah. So pretty
Hello-
much
hello
what
back.
happened was like after Brock like threw him over the barricade,
Yeah.
he like picked him up and tried to lift him onto his shoulders, but like where he picked him up, like Dominic was like on top of his head, not like behind his head. So like Dominic, not obviously being a very like experienced wrestler, kind of like fell forward and like almost like made Brock fall over. So he just like kind of like picked him up, and it's like the world's strongest slam and ran him like right into the
outside the ring
post.
Yep.
But yeah, I mean, and he just Brock did, like he beat up Fit Finley, like he was just taking it.
He was going off, man. But I think that was, I mean, think you're gonna see Brock Friday. We're a couple days away now. You're seeing this. It's Wednesday. Brock's winning that title, guys, and that draft's happening next Friday. Oh yeah, Ray's gonna screw
him over in the match, and it's gonna set up Ray versus Brock
at Saudi.
I think at Hell in a Cell. They only have 3 matches announced, I guess, for Hell in a Cell right now. So they really need to fill out that card.
That'd be cool.
I mean,
just to
have.
have.
It was only like 6 or 7 matches on the show.
But I don't want to see you possibly like die on your. You're almost like Rey Mysterio got a few matches left. I don't want to see Brock make it less.
He could wrestle as many more matches as he wants because he's still absolutely phenomenal. But I feel like he's definitely winding down his career. Yeah. And of course, we got our first match on the season premiere. So brand new Monday Night Raw. Who do we kick it off with? Sasha freaking Banks.
Yeah, but you got your women's. Well, continue. Sasha Banks against 2.
Alexa Bliss.
Well, they know.
That's
so
possible.
you know. Let's just move along here. Becky came out right after. Kind of was taunting Sasha.
Your entrance. I know you said something about
No. Well, no. I thought it was like we have the pyro back.
Yeah.
And the way it's set up, right? What were you gonna do for Becky? And you weren't thinking. And that's what people are thinking. Like, oh, what wrestler isn't having, because everyone's out there ready to keyboard warrior that, like, oh, they didn't give this woman wrestler this, that.
Oh yeah, and you're gonna hear a lot of that on the show, by the way, because
that, and man, the smoke, the smoke blowing up. I don't know.
It was pretty cool because
out of nowhere. You're not when you were looking at the screen. No one imagined smoke coming from the ground.
Well, see, that's
you're
the
out of
thing.
your mind.
It didn't come from. It came from the sides, and then there was a fan that blew it up.
Okay.
Like that. It was like an actually like really cool setup. So it wasn't just like the. I think it's steam, not really smoke. But it wasn't like the steam coming out.
That
it was
pure
being shot across.
Sounded
the
like
stage
a geyser.
And then up. It was pretty cool. It was like a really like interesting design, and I hope it sticks around. Like I want that every single week. I want pyro.
Well, remember. So I said to you. Imagine if we didn't now Monday night next week. You don't have that
it would
background.
Be horrible. It would be
like imagine
horrible.
if it was just for
the one episode
last night. But yada yada. So I taking up from that because I don't want to sit here and give a review to everyone. Mm-hmm. Everyone knows what happened, right?
Yeah.
So I want to talk about how it was so big because a lot happened last night.
Yeah.
But that's what I want to say. A lot happened, and then someone not to call them out because I don't. Especially the person, you know what I mean? I hate to do that, but give me a better excuse. Payson? Like everyone just had something to say about last night, and I think that's fine because me, I try to be a positive person in life, but definitely I was not always positive past couple years with WWE.
Oh, it was pretty bad for a while, man.
And I made the reference earlier, like, guys, I smoke the devil's lettuce, man. So you know what I mean? A shitty product should be a good product, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not always. If someone's smoking something, then even they're like, hey, this is not silly, but like, what are you doing here? Like, I enjoy wrestling for what wrestling is. I like 2 people in a ring performing art. Like, that's art.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Even if the guys at the friggin' gym are doing that on a Friday night, like, I still appreciate that art form of entertainment. You know what I mean? I like, you know what I mean? The, plays and stuff like that shit. That shit's talent. It's cool. It's live performance,
Yeah.
Like, no one's here, but, you know what I mean? We're on the tube, so nice. It's not as live, but it's still out there to see. Never thought I would even be part of that, right? But some things, what did you expect? Like...
Yeah, I mean...
There's so much. Got a little off track.
Like, you can't expect the show not to be WWE.
And exactly. So what I'm saying is it made it bet. Last night was awesome.
Yeah.
Last night was awesome. Like, the new era. I've been saying this, guys. Be patient until the draft comes. Be patient until the draft comes.
Because you're not going to get the real product until then.
Exactly. In WWE, though, so what they're doing now, the season premiere, all the shit leading into Hell in a Cell, it's exciting, and it's a good time to be a wrestling fan, and I'm one of them. At 27 years of age, I'm still a fan, and they got me intrigued. Last night felt like what I felt like the Cedric and AJ match of the effing night.
Yeah, it was really solid.
And honestly, and what I was thinking about when I kind of, and guys, go on there. There's a picture of the Raw set, and I kind of wrote a little bit on how I was excited for tonight, like what I thought would happen. What I think is great that can happen is Monday night, you can have great matches. Like, you're going to have to. Monday night, like, the quality of matches is going to have to be good matches.
It's going to have to be, yeah.
Not just going to be, like, a botched city and a slow pace and, cut the commercial break and we'll be back.
Yeah.
No way, Jose.
No way.
Jose. No way. Jose. Yeah, no way. Straight up. Cedric Alexander and AJ Styles. Not that it was. Shawn Michaels and Shelton Benjamin. Great match.
Yep.
I wonder if anyone's reviewed that match. Don't get that. Don't take my idea. I'm doing it. But that was on Monday Night Raw. You know what I mean? Like, this match was too. So these quality matches that happen on Monday Night Raw, like, and as I would say, probably last week, again, I did say it again. AJ Styles and Cedric again. I didn't want to see it. It meant nothing to me. I thought Monday night was gonna be
Yeah.
You can go back to the last episode. I said that. I was like, It was just I just thought it was another episode. Season premiere. No.
Just a way to try to get people in, but it wasn't gonna be any different.
Pretty effing sweet. Brock Lesnar, loving his job, first of all. Beating up Rey Mysterio. What? Beating up Rey Mysterio's son, tossing him around. And props out to Dominic. Like, shout out to Dominic. Like, you know what I mean?
Hope you're feeling
I don't
good,
even
kid.
follow him on Instagram, any of that. Like, we gotta give that guy some attention because he just performed.
Yeah.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Performed.
Yeah.
Now, I gave it a B+. I'm about to... You better tell me what else happened because I'm about to... The way I'm talking now, this shit's an A.
So,
shit's an A.
We had a Raw Tag Team Championship match, of course. Rudolph or whatever they're
I
trying
would
to
have
get
liked
them.
a Heavy Machinery win. Not to cut you off. I would have liked it, but...
Yo, Heavy Machinery, especially the last couple weeks,
they're funny.
They're feeling
They're coming.
special. They're feeling, like,
along.
interested.
They're
Like,
coming along.
and, like, the crowd was into this match.
That's right.
Like,
The crowd was there.
The crowd was dead for
Phoenix,
like, a couple of
Arizona.
different things tonight, but the crowd was there for that match. They love Otis. They love Tucker.
Yeah, dude.
And,
They're doing it right. Now they're doing it right.
It's pretty cool. And it was actually kind of funny. I think Jerry Lawler said, he made a joke about Otis later on in the night, and just pretty much like a joke about like how like he doesn't he doesn't work out, like, and it's just like, nah, man, like Otis Dozovich is a freaking like powerhouse. Like, obviously, like, I don't want to say Mark Henry because Mark Henry was like world's strongest man, but like he's like strong like that. He's like a freight train, like. And I was just like a little annoyed with Jerry on that one, but it's okay because overall Jerry did pretty good on the whole evening. But and then of course, sadly, tag team titles were retained, but we got Miz TV next up. And Miz TV set up a lot on the show, and honestly, it was pretty solid. I liked it. I thought it was really good. It was really enjoyable. And I mean, it kind of felt like Ric Flair might have been drinking a little bit of something before the show, because I'm not sure if you felt this way. But I certainly felt that he was a little...
He was red-faced.
He was red-faced.
Well, so watching it live at first made me think, almost. Sorry, guys. But watching it at first, I was like, I said to my cousin too, I'm like, it wasn't really feeling... He was offbeat. Like,
yeah.
I felt like he was rubbed the wrong way with Hogan, actually. You know, but then you brought to my attention that I realized he was red-faced.
Yeah.
Like, he was drunk
And
as
he
skunk.
definitely went off
drunk.
script because he literally goes...
Wait,
like,
they were talking real. That's what I liked
and
about
I like
it.
that.
I really did. I liked about it, and because it's two legends. Hogan kept it cool, and Hogan's pretty good.
Yeah, Hogan
always
cut it.
messes up, but I think
Hogan
I think
cut
we
his
knew.
promo well.
I think we knew Rick was sauced.
Yeah.
Because especially Miz. Miz is a good actor, but he's not that good.
Yeah,
He's not that. I know when he's being
And it was
cornball.
actually, it was pretty funny too because right when like Hulk like gets in the ring, he like Rick's just sitting there shaking his head and he's holding the microphone and he's just like, I'm over it. I'm over it.
I'm over it.
I'm over it. And I was just like, oh, he's about to go off script right here. And he's just like, I've been listening to that theme music for 20 years. And I was just like, oh, that's where he was going. I thought he was going somewhere completely different.
No,
I thought he was going to be like,
the timing was
like,
not
screw the WWE, blah, blah, blah.
around today, but timing was not there.
Yeah.
Like he was on his own, but I liked it.
Mhm.
That was real. That was
felt-
raw.
was
That
real.
was raw. That's the title of the gosh darn show I watched. Raw.
Yeah.
That was raw.
That was a raw.
That was raw.
And
so
it was pretty. It was good, and they set up the whole what's it called, the tag team match at Crown Jewel.
yeah, so that's what got me the best. I was like, oh no, they're setting up for Survivor Series now.
Yeah.
But no.
But
they're
it's
setting up for
Crown Jewel, which is at the end of October.
And I kind of liked. I have not liked the Crown Jewel yet. Like I thought.
Or any of those shows.
I said to my cousin, because what they did, they're rolling out. Because I said, I'm like, watch, someone's gonna. I was waiting for someone, so I wasn't expecting this Crown Jewel. I was like, someone's gonna want these people to fight.
Yeah.
Someone's gonna want Ric Flair and Hulk
I know
Hogan
what you
to
mean,
wrestle.
yeah.
Sorry, and
And they really
I'm
looked
tired
like
of
they're
that.
doing
I don't
it.
want to see legends. Like no,
Especially them. They're like in their
Like all these people
mid-70s.
who want to see, yeah, Triple H, HBK can't. They, you know, people who want Undertaker and Goldberg. You know who they are, Nick? Not for nothing, but they're like, you know what I mean. They're your age group. They're the kids who never seen Goldberg wrestle at WC. You missed the Monday Night Wars and whatever.
remind me.
Go back and watch it though. Like, bro, I don't want to see no man. You're telling me, all you people who want to see all these old guys back.
You don't know.
You want to see your uncle wrestle, like no.
Yeah,
Dude,
and it's actually
he's not
like-
going to be able to work. He's not going to be able to provide. Like think about it. Triple H and Shawn Michaels. Who Triple H blew out his pec against who?
Ken and Undertaker.
Yeah, like what for what? What is it?
A lot of money.
Well, yeah, that's what it's worth. The Saudi gold, baby.
That's
so
sweet Saudi
that's what
cash.
it's worth. But you don't have to. So whatever. Hey, get that Saudi gold. I'll
Yeah.
shut up. But
It's just
I'm
like
glad
funny.
this match is happening when it's and Randy Orton.
Yeah.
I kind of like this.
I was gonna say, I like how it's like, so it's Seth Rollins and Rusev announced for Team Hogan, and
We'll
we'll
get-
get to Rusev in a little bit.
Let's get to Rusev.
But and then of course we have Randy Orton and King Corbin for Team Flair, and I mean
And Bobby. Soon to come.
probably
Soon
it has
to
been
come.
officially announced.
No.
yet,
No.
But
Soon
most likely
Soon to-
that'll be a part of it.
Soon to come.
And I mean it's pretty interesting. I like it. I feel like it's it's gonna be
No.
the highlight of that show, because that show's not gonna be good besides that probably. Like
Oh, Crown Jewel.
the Crown Jewel show, it's not going to be good
Yeah.
besides that tag team match. And that's all you can really look forward to for that show, I feel. Yeah, so of course, after the whole Miz TV thing, we kind of got another tag match. Viking Raiders, Good Brothers, the OC. And I mean, it wasn't great. It was pretty bad, honestly. It's cool to see the Viking Raiders finally off of the whole like going up against jobbers thing, and that's all there is to say about that match. Like they're no longer facing jobbers, they're facing real tag teams. New season, so that's good. We can finally get them off there.
That's a thumbs up.
Yeah. And then we got Ricochet versus Cesaro.
Yeah, you know what? Because Coney backstage thing, like, oh, I should have beat him up. But
But that's the thing, he's been the guy in the feud with Ray, so it kind of makes sense.
I thought what it gave me the vibe is Paul Heyman guy.
Yeah, because he was the Paul Heyman guy.
So
He
I
was
was
the
like,
Paul Heyman
oh,
guy after WrestleMania
like I
30.
should have beat him up. Brock Lesnar. I thought they were in the same. Like, I'm like, oh, cool, but no, what you had here, Ricochet comes along.
Yep. They set up
They
a match.
they get a scramble. Cool, and
Not even 3 minutes. They didn't even get. It was fast-paced match, and honestly, it was the best 3 minutes of like wrestling on the show, because it was fast-paced. It went bang, bang, bang. Like everything was good, but it just like out of nowhere, West Coast pop, springboard, like does the Dragon Rana, pins him 1, 2, 3. It was a 3-minute match, and I mean, I wish I could have seen more, but I mean, it was just fast-paced action real quick, and I mean, they got out of there, and I'm sure they had to do it real quick because they were probably, after the whole Miz TV thing, we're running short on time. That's all I can figure, at least why they would cut them 3 minutes. Like,
makes sense.
that would probably that segment maybe went a little longer than they were expecting.
Rick kind of did a little bit too much talking.
But we got Firefly Funhouse too, and of course Ramblin' Rabbit.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
what'd you take? What did you take from it all?
From what, the Fireflies?
Funhouse. Yeah.
It was funny. Like Bray like runs out, and he like runs back, and he's like, well, before he runs out, he goes like, "I'm gonna go tell the Fiend like not to beat up
Yeah.
Seth Rollins, like don't attack him." And then he runs back and he's like, "No, I'm not."
Yeah.
And he's like, they're like Abby the Witch is like, "I'm scared for Seth Rollins," like blah. And it's the same thing that they did with like Finn Balor, like, "Oh, I'm scared for Finn Balor," and I mean, I liked it. I thought it was cool. I mean, what else can you really say about Firefly Funhouse? It wasn't the best episode that they've done. It's nothing compared
No,
to
that's
those
what I'm
like
saying.
old
It's-
ones that they like first started out with.
It was just something to be rolled out into.
But it set up what happened later on in the night. And of course, we already talked AJ and Cedric, but that was technically the next segment. Hey guys, and I mean, it was a good match. Like we already talked about it. AJ and Cedric was the match of the night. It was
definitely
an awesome
the match of the night.
And obviously, it sucks to see Cedric lose,
But the quality of match and
quality.
on a Monday night.
We got a really good
Usually
match out of those
just-
two. And
Just
if
a rollout shit
I'm
show
sure,
sometimes.
like Ricochet versus Cesaro maybe could have topped it if they had like the time, but this match was awesome. I really enjoyed it. And of course, Street Profits, they pump up NXT this week. They're having
They
their
got a
match. If you
title
want to see them
match.
wrestle,
Yeah.
they're having their match.
And they made it known they're still NXT. So
Yep, we are NXT.
they're just here to narrate the show for us and
And they do
kind
a
of carry
phenomenal
me
job.
over to. They want, you know what I mean? You want to make a guy like me watch NXT on Wednesday because it's not that I won't, but I really love what they do on takeovers. I know those guys ball, like, you know what I mean? They ball out.
Well, yeah, but
when
it
they
has like
wrestle,
such a
especially Undisputed Era, all those members.
time.
There's not a dull moment from those guys, you know? And Velveteen Dream too.
Yeah.
Like,
I wouldn't be so-
always performing.
I was thinking about it. I think Dream might debut on SmackDown.
Well, the draft is gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean,
I would
I don't
draft-
want him to. I
he
want him to
lost
stay in
the
NXT,
title,
but I
right?
wouldn't be surprised.
He lost
Yeah.
the title. He's
He did.
getting drafted to Smack. I want to do something, and I'm gonna tell you after.
The show.
And I wanted to. I wish I
definitely-
told you a little while ago,
We'll definitely hit up. on
but
it.
I got to remind me to tell you because I think it's something we should and be able to put on our show.
All right.
Or actually, and shout out to him, DDT Lounge. We're gonna figure whether third man in or figure out with him.
Yeah.
But if you made it this far, definitely DDT at DDT Lounge.
Yep. On Instagram, check him out.
That man
He's really
always
solid.
great polls,
Yep.
great questions,
His posts, I freaking love all of his posts. It's really solid.
always.
And his
always,
he's
man.
got
it's always
like a
something.
bracket on his story for women's wrestling right now.
Yeah,
And I know he
think
hit
it's
you
him
with a
and the
hard
wife
one right
too,
there
so-
with Billy Kay and Sonya Deville.
Oh,
Put you in a
that was
put
the
you in a rock
bracket.
and a
That was the
hard
bracket
place.
of wrestling.
Yeah.
I thought it was the bracket of one night.
No.
If you had to narrow your one night, like who'd you hang out with?
No, that's not
Who'd
quite
you take
what-
out to
that's not
dinner? I'm a
quite the
gentleman. Who'd you
point.
take out to dinner?
Yes. But yeah, I mean it was pretty solid. And he's a pretty solid dude. So that's
No,
awesome.
yeah,
But back to Monday Night Raw. We
But-
can just skip Lacey Evans and
yeah.
Natalia.
No, honestly,
Like, it
put me
is-
to bed. I'm not
yeah.
gonna lie to you. It did.
Did it actually put you to bed? Ah,
It put me
that
to
sucks.
bed.
Because you missed something really, really solid.
But yeah, I did. But I looked. I got to watch it in the morning.
The limo arrives. Who's in the limo? Could it be it could be anyone. It's Bobby Lashley. Dang. But so we get Seth Rollins versus Rusev. Seth Rollins versus Rusev. Universal title. They put on a great match. It was honestly.
I love me some Rusev.
was
Rusev
solid.
Day.
And-
Shout out American Citizen.
You mentioned it earlier too. The Shawn Michaels versus Shelton Benjamin match. They did the spot. Seth Rollins did the springboard, and Rusev did the Machka kick. And I mean,
Yeah.
he hit him right with it, and it was pretty solid. And and it was really solid. And I mean, what happened next? Because of course Seth Rollins rolls out of the ring, and what
Shout out
happens
to
next?
Mary.
I don't think anyone was expecting.
I wasn't expecting Mary. Shout out. Shout out.
Yeah.
Y'all don't know. Mama Mary, best tacos in the world.
True. But
I never even been to Mexico, but I'm just telling you now.
best tacos.
It's got no chance.
No chance in
Sorry.
hell. But so we got Lashley. We got Lana.
Whoa. So Bobby Lashley's music hits. And then what? Who?
And then after
Rusev's
what
lady?
felt like 10 minutes of him like going like, come on out, let's go. Lana's music hits.
What?
And I was like, okay, new manager. Lana's the new manager for Bobby Lashley.
Yeah.
Cool.
New
Whatever.
manager of my leg wrapped around his waist. What? what am I watching here?
Yeah, and then once Bobby spanned her, I was like, oh, this isn't a manager role, is it? And then
Yeah, he's managing something, all right.
They just
Between the
started
hours
going.
of 11 and 12.
Yeah.
Baby.
It was
Yikes, bro. She had that leg wrapped around that man.
It was
And they were
phenomenal
going
acting.
in. They were she was going in a little trollop.
Mhm.
But no, shout out to Rusev for being a man like that, cuz that's your wife up there.
Yeah.
And
Making out with
I would
Bobby
definitely file divorce papers, because there's no need to fill another man's junk on your clitoris. I don't know if I can say that word. That's
You can't,
I
but it's
can.
okay.
I can. I definitely can. That's a human.
Well, yeah,
it's a
true.
human
It's
word.
not a slang term, so technically you can.
Clitoris.
But what's what's it called? I mean, especially now that she's gonna be traveling with him, she can't travel with Rusev anymore. She has to travel with him
Why?
because that's like a thing in WWE. You travel, like the manager travels with the
Oh,
superstar.
she's the manager.
I'm guessing she's the manager.
Well, let's see, because the draft is coming.
True.
I want to play around. Stop.
But don't want to leave too much on that because something else happened during that segment. Baron Corbin's throne broke.
Bro. Oh.
You thought I was gonna go somewhere else with that, but
No,
Baron
but I
Corbin,
wish we
his
could.
throne broke, and
I know. I saw off clip of
Him-
that. Was that live though?
it was during the commercial
Commercial.
break. But Randy Orton and Baron
Saw
Corbin
the side video.
were
That was-
laughing so hard about that.
Well, Corbin went over the king. Tried to stay in character. What are you laughing at?
Yeah, he went over to Lawler and just it was funny. But then we got the Fiend. The lights go out. I was like, oh, he's gonna attack Rusev. This day could not get worse for Rusev. And he goes right after Seth Rollins this time. He goes after Seth, hits him with the mandible claw, takes him out, fade to black. There we go. I mean,
Great.
I'm pretty happy with the show.
Yeah.
And I just have one
plus.
complaint about people's complaints.
The complaints about the complaints.
Everybody, well, wrestling fans are never happy.
No, wait.
We all know that.
Give your grade first. Let's
give
close
your
out of our work, and we'll get into our.
I'll give an A minus, B plus, somewhere around there, probably. I'll go A minus.
Well, think about it. This is a piece of paper,
Mhm.
so that's why I graded it a B plus. And someone, because of pacing, would give it a C plus. So you're taking away a whole letter grade. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You never watched. Okay.
Old school.
Okay. Like, I'm fucking confused.
Hey, everyone's entitled to their
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah. God bless America.
Yes.
forget it.
Or whatever country you guys are from. I guess that's pretty good
Yeah,
too.
don't forget that too.
But,
Koala.
But yeah, I mean, you still giving it B plus, or are you thinking higher now?
No, B plus for
B plus.
sure. B plus.
B's
for
giving
sure.
the B plus.
B with a B plus.
But yeah, like I was saying, wrestling fans are not happy, and that's okay because you don't have to be happy if you're a wrestling fan. You don't have to be happy if you're anybody. You're entitled to whatever you want. But all I've got to say about this is, people complain about the pyro. Why are you complaining about the pyro? People complain about the pacing.
Super necessary.
Like, the pyro is amazing. You complain about the pacing. The pacing was solid throughout the show. The show didn't feel slow. The matches didn't feel slow, except for Natalia and Lacey Evans. That was whatever. Pretty bland. But you complain about the, like, Lana and Bobby Lashley thing. Everybody wants the Attitude Era back. Everyone wants Ruthless Aggression back. Everybody wants those eras back. Yet you're complaining about literally what made those eras so special. Like, that was like the back, like, obviously, like Stone Cold, The Rock, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But behind Stone Cold and The Rock, you had Trish Stratus and Vince McMahon and her barking like a dog. You had all of, like, you had the live sex celebration with Edge and Lita. You had the edge. You need, like, the actual, like, the grittiness, the edge. If you want, like, you can't have, like, oh, I want the Attitude Era back just without, like, the too hot for TV. That was the Attitude Era. Like, you gotta, if you want it back, you want it back. And I mean, technically, they listened to the fans. They gave us something.
They gave you everything
they gave you
about for
Lana
years.
making out with a freaking blind. Like, come on, Bobby Lashley, Lana, and everyone was just like,
What?
that's stupid.
How much
It's like,
edge do you need?
It's like, this is wrestling. It's a soap opera. Like, what else do you like? Raw is the storylines now. SmackDown is the sport. So
great.
if you don't like the storylines, then don't watch Raw. Watch SmackDown. There's plenty of wrestling on
And
TV.
SmackDown was the dramatette, so don't, you know, Bischoff's over there. I think Bischoff's hands were definitely on Monday night last night as well.
I feel like he had
I'm
possible.
It was Heyman and Bischoff, but someone's like, Heyman, stop, I can't. But it was Heyman and Bischoff definitely last night. It was, I feel like, because people forget, or people don't even know, Bischoff, like, what's this? Bischoff's produced a lot of shows on the Discovery Channel.
I'm going to say he's like an actual television producer.
Like, he's a TV producer.
Like, Paul Heyman's a booker. Paul Heyman has always been a wrestling booker. He's a promoter. Guy. But Eric Bischoff,
son of a lawyer,
is an executive producer.
So
it's different.
You put those two together.
They might not agree on everything.
And they made a effing baby, and that was Monday Night. Vince McMahon, Triple H. Like,
of course, we don't know if Bischoff was on the show, like behind, but it felt like he might have been.
I felt it, piano fingers all over it.
Bang.
That was close. Sorry for your ears.
Yeah, sorry for headphone users. But yeah, I don't know. It just felt like the show felt good. The show
definitely good vibe.
And I liked the newness. It felt new. I liked it.
Yeah, no, good for a season premiere. Effing great.
Hope it gets better though.
For a Raw,
amazing for a
Raw. That was. Like, come on, that was so much better than what you can't give me a better Raw. Like, there was no BS.
Yeah, you can't
what
give me...
What BS did I have to deal with last
Lacey
night?
Evans and Natalia.
That's it.
That's what keeps it down from, like, an A for me, was, like,
not,
just, like, a couple little things like that.
And you know what? They wrestled, like, you know what I mean? Technically good.
Yeah, of course. Like, they had, like,
nothing bad.
It's just, like, it doesn't, like, the story just doesn't, like,
no, you know what I didn't care for, actually? Sorry. I thought the club thing. Who'd the club face?
Oh, Viking Raiders?
Viking Raiders, yeah.
Yeah, those, see?
Yeah, the club, you know what? Like, okay, we did bury the club, but whatever. I need the Raiders and the club.
They
like,
I'm
like that they were. I thought they should have been in a feud a couple weeks ago, but now we did take a little bit away from the club. But that's okay. They're gonna be okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
Most definitely.
But the draft, that's what I'm excited for, and that's what I already said in a previous podcast. You're not gonna hear I'm not refraining from being critical.
Oh yeah.
But I'm not. I know the draft's coming, and I know that y'all just clearly haven't watched as much wrestling as me. And,
I mean, as far as I know, you're always watching wrestling.
You know what I mean? So there,
like, you're watching wrestling, you're watching sports. So it's like
I don't fool around. I'm not here to watch friggin' MTV and shit. No one else. And my entertainment's not elsewhere. My entertainment is in this.
Yeah.
And what exactly you just
and
said,
you are
really.
constantly watching old school too. Like, that's like the thing.
And I like babes too. So shout out to you. Just kidding. But I mean, not kidding. But you know what I mean?
No.
Like, I like food. But other than that, like, you know what I mean? So I'm here. Like, there's no, and good for you guys who definitely less knowledge and what we're talking about, and they're getting the views and clicks and the likes, and posting things that they weren't even watching or alive for. Like, your mother wouldn't even allow you to watch it.
Yeah.
And now
you
you're
probably
here.
haven't seen it.
Wasn't necessary, like, bro.
Yeah.
Quit now.
Quit now.
Quit now.
Of course, we like to keep it positive.
Exactly. So I'm sorry, and I love you. Please like and support what we're doing here. But
yes.
I'm just saying.
Because we think that, like, we're the fans. Like, we are fans. We are fans that want to make content for the fans. And with this new season premiere...
Smarten up. Pretend I'm your daddy.
With this new season premiere of Raw, of SmackDown, NXT, everything, AEW debuts, this is pretty much the season premiere of Wrestler's Pit as well. Because we are getting a lot more content.
Technically, here we are.
Every single week.
It's a big week for us, man.
It is.
And, I'm going to talk about it every episode. I can stop the day count now, and I don't want to... One thing I realized I don't want to do, and I'm going to do it, though, now, is... Well, no. I can. I don't want to separate AEW. You know what I mean? I like keeping our show WWE and AEW separate. But we're going next week, so... that'd be cool. Pay attention. It'd be cool to get a little... We're going to have to, get a little videos while we're there. Even of us leaving, you know what I mean? Like, oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, we'll get some videos of, when we're in the crowd watching the show and everything.
Yeah, we got to get some content out there for you guys. Because that's big. It's big, big history, man.
Yeah.
For what this is, sports entertainment, you know what I mean? Wrestling, this is going back in a way, bringing other promotions. It's a big time. And that's what you got. That's why it's a big week for WWE. There's I don't know. And it's funny how it's all, there is no coincidence, such a big week in Monday Night Raw. It's going to be, this was already, the SmackDown deal was already taking place before AEW ever was coming over.
Yep.
to Wednesday. Like, it's no coincidence. This is all in the same week. This is the wrestling gods. This is
Yeah.
all those guys up there, man, for
And-
giving us this great week of wrestling.
And it kicked off, and it started off with an absolute banger. Thanks to the pyro. No, not just the pyro. Thanks to everything. Thanks to Vince McMahon. Thanks for WWE.
Thanks, right.
They
I'm glad we're
started
here.
it out with a bang. And I can't wait for the rest of the week because we got 2 shows on Wednesday.
Yeah,
We got
NXT and AEW.
And then we got SmackDown on Friday.
Yeah, look for it. That's your
Mm-hmm.
good old. So when I was a kid, Nick, and that's why I like if we do it. That's your good old Saturday morning wrestling. Like, I literally should, either it's literally breakfast wrestling and fucking talking wrestling. Like,
Yep.
that's what we should do. I wish. That cable's not DVR either, right?
Notice. What?
Record SmackDown on it,
I record SmackDown on all of them.
of course. So on Saturday.
We can
Yeah,
jump with that.
yeah. But so when I was a kid Saturday, and most wrestling fans, everyone, I feel like even the people who aren't wrestling fans, especially nowadays, but were when they were kids, Saturday mornings, 11 o'clock, you would have wrestling on,
Yeah.
So it's a good vibe to recreate it, and I'm glad we are. So stay
That's-
tuned, everyone.
Yeah,
you know
that's
what I
about
mean?
it for this
Let's
show.
go.
But we'll be back very soon with some more. So we love you guys.
One love.
One love. Thanks very much for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe down below to us here on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram and Twitter @WrestlersPit. One love. See you guys.